What's up guys, JBroadway here. Today I'm going to be giving away my reverb mixer and I'm going to show you how to use it. This is something I made in Patcher a while ago and it's really helped me to speed up my process of mixing in reverb. This is 100% free. Download link will be in the description, so check that out. I'm going to show you guys how to install it on your computer too, but I think a lot of you guys are going to find value out of this, so I'm excited to hop right into the video. Okay, so here's how to use the reverb mixer. I have an audio clip here that we're going to be adding reverb to. JBroadway here. Today I'm going to be giving away my reverb mixer and I'm going to show you how to use it. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm just going to click it, hit F9 to open up my mixer, and I'm going to link it to our first insert track. Next in slot 1, I'm going to right click, search for Patcher and hit enter. And then next to presets, this triangle here, I'm going to right click that and select the JBroadway default reverb mixer. So by default, it sounds like this. JBroadway here. Today I'm going to be giving away my reverb mixer. And if you go into the map section, you can see that it's actually just running off of the Fruity Reverb. And the parameters we have here, like decay time, reverb size, they're just controlling different things in the Fruity Reverb and other different plugins I have in here. So for example, if I go back to the surface, as you can see, if I adjust the decay time here, the decay time is being directly manipulated in the Fruity Reverb. JBroadway here. Today I'm going to be giving away my reverb mixer. We also have the reverb size. That is linked directly to the size of the reverb in the Fruity Reverb. JBroadway here. Today I'm going to be giving away my reverb mixer and I'm going to show you how to use it. This is something I made in Patcher a while ago and it's really helped me to speed up my process of. We also have the wet and dry knobs, which is affecting how much reverb we want and how much of the dry signal we want. JBroadway here. Today I'm going to be giving away my reverb mixer and I'm going to show you how to use it. Process of mixing in reverb. This is 100% free. Down below here, we have the low cut, gain, and high cut, which is directly linked to the Fruity Parametric EQ and the Fruity Limiter. What's nice about the EQ here is that it allows you to directly manipulate the wet EQ signal. So what that means is if I want to make direct adjustments to the EQ of the wet signal, I can do that here with this EQ. So I can cut out the low end. JBroadway here. Today I'm going to be giving I can cut out the high end, maybe boost it a little bit. Show you how to use it. This is something I made in Patcher a while Maybe ago. Take away some of the mids. And if I want to hear directly what I'm manipulating, I can just select wet only here. And now we're only just getting the wet signal. And then when I'm done, just deselect wet only. We can hear it now with the dry signal. JBroadway here. Today I'm going to be giving away my reverb mixer. So all the low cut and the high cut knobs here are doing is they're just doing that process of you. They're just doing that process for you. I can take away some of the low end here with this knob, or I can take away some of the high end with this knob. Now, to be honest with you, I don't really use these knobs too often. Usually I'll just open up the EQ and make direct cuts myself. Okay, if I go back to the map here, you can see we also have the Fruity Limiter here, and the gain knob is just linked directly to the Fruity Limiter gain. And take note that this gain knob is just affecting the gain of the wet signal. So JBroadway here. So it's just increasing the gain on the wet signal. The wet knob here effectively does the same thing, but sometimes if you boost this up all the way, it might not be loud enough, which is why I included this gain knob here to boost it even more. Okay, I also added in a really simple and easy way to sidechain your sounds with this reverb mixer. I'm going to show you guys how to do that right now. So first, I'm just going to select wet only so we only hear the wet signal. Then I'm going to go to the map here. Next, I'm going to take the audio signal and I'm going to put it into this middle dot here on the limiter. It says input 1. Okay, now that the signal is being fed into the limiter, if I press play, you won't be able to hear anything, and it's not until I adjust the ratio actual sidechaining happens. And from here, you can adjust your release, your sustain, and attack to get the curve that you want. You can even adjust the knee or your threshold. By default, it's just down all the way. Okay, this also works for external instruments. I'll show you guys how to map that into Patcher. So first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to disconnect our input 1 here. I'm going to go to our playlist here and enable this kick that I have. And we're going to sidechain this kick to the wet signal of the reverb. So all I'm going to do is I'm going to double click our kick here, make sure it's selected, and then I'm going to link it to a mixer track. while the kick is selected, I'm going to go to our audio clip. I'm going to hold shift and click this triangle here. And that's just the shortcut to sidechain a track to another track. Another way of doing this is you can just right click this and do sidechain to this track, and the same thing happens. Okay, now I'm going to go back to our patcher here. And this arrow where it says from FL Studio, if I right click, go to outputs, audio, now we can see the kick here. And clicking that gives us another option. You can see the kick signal here, and we can feed that into our Fruity limiter. Now, once again, nothing is going to happen until you adjust the ratio. And as you can see, our kick is now being sidechained to the wet signal of our reverb. Here, today I'm going to be giving away my reverb mixer, and I'm going to show you how to use it. This is something I made in Patcher a while ago, and it's really helped me to speed up my process of mixing in reverb. Okay, cool. So that is how to sidechain instruments using the reverb mixer. Now I'm going to open up the Valhalla version of this. It's pretty much the exact same. The only difference is this button here for long decay. And if I open up the Valhalla Room here, you can see that if I adjust the decay time and turn this up all the way, it caps out at about 20 seconds. But if I select long decay, then we get that full 100 seconds. So that is the only difference between the Valhalla version of the reverb mixer and the default version of the reverb mixer. Obviously, if you don't have Valhalla Room installed on your computer, this version of the reverb mixer is not going to work. It is a paid for VST. It costs about $50. I will have a link to buy this in the description. Installing it is very easy. You just want to click F9 to open up your mixer. Right click on the side here and search for Patcher, and then just drag it on here. Next, you're going to want to click this down arrow and click Save Preset As. Okay, this will open up your default Patcher presets. Now what you want to do is you're going to want to go to your downloads folder, okay? And now you're going to want to take the JBroadway Reverb mixer, open it up, and then just drag the folder in here. And that's how you install it. It's very easy. Next, we can exit out of here, and now if you right click presets here, you can see the JBroadway Reverb mixer folder is here, and then you can select either the default mixer or the Valhalla version. All right, also keep in mind if you have an older version of FL Studio, this might not work for you, but if you're running a newer version, then everything should run smoothly. Also keep in mind you're gonna need 7-zip or WinRAR to actually extract the files, but I will have download links for those in the description down below. All right guys, thanks for watching. That concludes the end of today's video. Again, the download link will be in the description below, and let me know in the comments what you think. Thanks for watching, and I'll see you guys next time.